Greetings Mechwarrior, this is Offshore so and welcome back to the Mechwarrior Online video. And today we're going to be reviewing the new mech of the Civil War package or the Civil War update, the Annihilator 2A. This is the Annihilator 2A. I have some sweet decals that came with it. But before we go any further, I would like to say I'm a bit disappointed at PGI for not banking our premium times anymore, and instead they automatically activate the premium time. Now I activated my premium time just before, just as I got home from working offshore, and then when this got released 5 days after, and I have now a total of 147 the day that they activated it. 147 premium times, and I'm losing 3 months worth of premium time. So this does not stop when you do not log in. I'm a bit disappointed. I go offshore 4 weeks at a time, 4 weeks on, 4 weeks off, and I lose. It might not be a problem for people that stays onshore, but for me, man, it's disappointing because that 30-day activation time and the 28 days that I get off, it's, what can I say? I'm disappointed that PGI did that, but I hope they change their mind in the future. So let's get back to Annihilator. So this is the Annihilator with, it has a, this is a 2A special variant that comes with a special camo, and it looks like Godzilla. Look at that. And that's why this actually looks like the cartoon actually looks like Godzilla. I tried a lot of loadout for this mech, and just before that, this is one of the, I think it's the tallest mech in game. It's taller than the Atlas. I think it's taller than Kodiak. Look, its head actually went off screen. Its antenna here went off screen. And this thing is a tank. This mech is a tank. It has a lot of armor, and it's 100 tons. I would dare say it has better armor than the Kodiak and the Atlas. This is a sweet mech, but it's only downfall that it is slow as hell. Okay, let's get to the loadout here. So let's talk about the armor. Right, the right and left arm has a max of 48 armor with the perk 10% armor enhancement. The right and left torso has about 101 frontal armor and 10 rear armor with the frontal armor enhancement of 27. 18 in the head. The center torso has 141 frontal armor and 15 rear armor with the armor enhancement of 32. The legs are at 86 armor with the armor enhancement of 21. So the armor, it's light FF armor, which it came with the mech. It's double heat sink. I kept it as standard structure. I didn't have any more slots to put in there, but I probably might want to play with the FF armor to get more slots, or you can just get the standard. But I've kept it like this. Didn't want to spend too much money. I spent over 20 plus million C bills just trying to find the right loadout for this mech, but it's okay because the money, those weapons might end up in another mech. So let's get to the weapons here. I have 2 dual RAC5s, which gives a constant, and you know that this RAC5 will take a few seconds before it starts firing. So to not lose out on any of the damage, right, I've placed the large lasers on the same weapons slot. So when it fires, the laser will fire first, and then the rotary or the RAC fires next. So you don't miss out on the damage, and as you fire, the lasers will fire as well, which increase. You'll see in the gameplay that I will be switching this on and off, this depending on the situation and depending on the heat management that I have to control. So I have an AC-20 here. Why an AC-20, not an ultra? I just prefer, personally, I prefer the AC-20 single shot rather than the ones that fire more than once. It's just a control mechanism for me to control the fire rate, and I get one shot, one hit, one damage, right? So that's my personal reason, and that's why I use the AC-20, and it still does a lot of damage. Do not look down on it. Right, so we have 3 double heat sinks, 2 in the engine and 1 in the left arm. I've changed out the engine to a light engine. So remember that it has the same perks as the XL clan engine. So you lose one torso, you lose 10% of speed, but that's fine. It gives us an advantage. So we have on the left torso case, and we have a total of 4 tons of AC-20 ammo that gives you a shot of 28 shots or 28 rounds. And you have the I have at least 6 RAC-5 ammo that gives you about 900 rounds to spend on firing at the enemy. So that's about it, I believe, on this mech. So what I love about this build is that it has only 4 types of weapons, but it gives the maximum output. I tried a lot of builds with the dual gas rifles with 3 light PPCs, 5 AC-5s, which did okay, but you ran out of ammo too quickly. It didn't last till the end of the game. I found myself walking around with no ammo and just becoming a meat shield for the team. So this is my preferred build, and if you try it, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it. And talking about the consumables, I have a dual cool shot. You will need this dual cool shot because the heat generated by all those weapons are pretty fast. It goes up really fast, and you need this especially when you find yourself in tight spots. Skill points. Well, I've not actually mastered the mech yet, so the first thing you should be going after is the armor, right? Once you get to this point of the skill point armor, immediately go for the weapon and immediately go for the auxiliary. Get this first. 1 skill point is wasted on the UAV duration, but that's the only way that I could get down to the enhancement cool shots 1 and 2 and get the reserve shot so that you can carry 2 cool shots for your mech, and you'll need it. So the armor, the survival chart, you should first focusing on getting as much reinforcement casing, so that because it reduces the chances of critical hit on you. The more you get, it reduced by percentage. So right now I have let's see, I have -7% of critical hit actually getting hit on me. So after that, it's the basic. Just get everything. Ignore the absorbent, right? Ignore this. You don't need this, right? So then on the firepower skill tree, what you should be targeting is to make your way to this, because it actually reduces the dissipation rate for the RAC-5. It's not a must, but I think you should get it, right? And make your way to the magazine. It gives you an extra 15 for each ton of ammo you put in the mech. And then get as much focus on much heat generation, so that it reduces the heat generated by the ballistic weapon, which is important here. And then make your way here to enhance RAC-5 as well down here. Wait a minute. It says here enhance UAC RAC-2. Oh, okay. Nah, that's nothing. My mistake. I thought they were talking about the RAC-2s only, but it doesn't. It is for all the ultra and the rotary AC cannons. So you should get as much as heat regeneration and focus more on velocity than range, because the velocity means that your bullets reach to your enemies faster. But that's another good thing to get. And if you have any skill points, just go for the range. And if you have more skill points for you to spend on the operations, go for quick ignition. Ignore the gyros. Go to speed retention. Go to heat contamination or containment 1. Heal, and if you can, hill climb right here. Hill climb. Get the cool run or get the heat containment as much as possible for the rest of your skill points. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. That's all I have to say about the skill tree and everything else. And please enjoy the 2 gameplay videos after. I've tried so many builds with this mech. None that satisfies me, except for the 5 AC-5s. But I don't want to play a 5 AC-5 because that's too simple. Everyone can find out to put anything on the mech. I want to find something that's much more better, more unique, and works. This is why I'm always trying to find the best loadout with a different or unique kind of feel to it.
A lot of enemy H6 around right that corner.
Let me out.
So we were contact now.
In the back. No, front.
So
How do you do that?
going to the right here.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
That's in range. Just need to get some view on it.
New target acquired.
You round alpha.
Heat level critical. Warning incoming missile.
Missile. Overheat. Turn the shoulder.
You got nothing. Just go the other way. Let's just go the other way.
Incoming missile.
Yep. Oh, man. Wonder how much I used, about 900 rounds there.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Okay. Pushed him back. Now I need to.
One around the corner coming.
Warning incoming missile.
Oh. Spread that damage.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Just got.
Heat level critical. New target acquired. Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Down now.
Target destroyed.
Not alpha.
New target acquired.
Behind us. That's spot 2.
Warning incoming missile. Warning incoming missile.
Oh, I'm so good at this game.
New target acquired.
I think they can handle him.
Target destroyed.
Oh, this one behind us. Ah, move.
Target acquired.
I'm not sure who's leading though.
Target destroyed.
There you go. How many kills? We got 2 kills. So we're moving forward.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Ah, I'm the best. Yeah.
New target acquired.
Oh, somebody in front of me. Let's see whose armor lasts longest. There you go. My armor won. Let's see how well we did. I don't think we did a lot of damage. Wow! 350,000 civils, 2,400 XP, 1,000 damage, 3 killing blows, 2 damage was dealt, 1,000 damage. We did a bit of team damage there. Let's see how well we did. The most highest damage is what we accomplished. We got the 3 kills, 5 assists, 624 points, and that's proof that we actually helped in the game. And I like this build. This is the first time I'm piloting this build, so let's see if we can do it again. This is a good example of a loadout that carries the less weapons but the most output of damage. And I can't wait to actually try all this Civil War tech in some of the older mechs, especially one of my favorite, which is the Jaeger mech. I pilot a Jaeger mech like Executioner King. Amazing Jaeger mech. That's my favorite mech. Among all the mechs that's in this game, Jaeger mechs are the king. But it has a learning curve to it. But among all the mechs in this game, the Jaeger mechs are the mechs I piloted the most. Yeah, they're heading to Delta 5. I see 3 mechs walking there. We're prepared.
Target acquired. Warning incoming.
My arms are a
missile.
bit short.
Warning incoming missile.
Where should I move? I'm gonna show them my shoulder and I'm gonna move here.
Warning incoming missile.
No, don't walk into me. Ow. Yes, stand there. Like you can go up against me. And he lost a lot of ammo there. Ow. We need to get close so that we can use that AC-20s on them. Is that in range?
Acquired.
Wow! Hahaha!
Warning incoming missile. New target acquired.
Miss my chance. He's mine.
Warning incoming missile. Target acquired. Warning incoming missile.
Oh, missiles everywhere, missiles. Our firing line is great, man.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Warning incoming missile.
I don't think that was in range. It's just the urge to shoot. Team swarming them over there.
New target acquired. New New target acquired. Level critical.
And an Atlas is down.
Target acquired.
They're all heading towards the wrong place. Oh. Do you think you can fight me?
Right torso.
Yeah, you know, you don't want any of this. Where is he?
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Left torso critical damage. Left arm critical damage.
I'll fight you. Don't look away. Come on.
Left arm critical damage.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
I'm coming after you next.
Acquired. Right arm destroyed.
Not afraid of gas rifles. And my team is gonna swarm them.
New target acquired. Center torso critical damage.
Might have a
New
little
target
damage.
acquired. Auto cannon ammo at 12. Target destroyed.
Finish. It's the end. We won this match.
Enemy base is being captured.
Raven will probably kill me though if he see me. I won't die with one shot though.
Enemy base is being captured. Target acquired. Auto cannon ammo at 25%.
He's smoking.
Enemy base is being captured.
Come on, show your face.
Target destroyed.
Oh, didn't get to kill him. Let's see how well we did. I know we hit a lot of mechs. Two kills, 3 most damage dealt, 750 damage, 300,000 C-bills, 2,000 XP. Let's see where we are. Standings, we're the second most damage dealt in the entire game. The 9 assists, 2 kills, 460 points. That's a good match. That's a good match. And remember, Mechwarriors, if you enjoyed everything that I've done so far, please like and subscribe. It really helps me a lot and it really gives me the motivation to move on. And this is just more than a hobby to me, right? I enjoy this so much and I won't stop even though if I'm only left with 1 subscriber. So I hope you enjoyed. Off show out.